Because Giants Mage has like a lot of one-offs, so like you have one Doomsayer, one Explosive Sheep, and then you have a Polymorph to remove.
Polymorph is not a card we generally see. I mean, it's some sort of defensive mage, we know that. Explosive Sheep, Doomsayer. Might be Giants, might be Freeze. It's just Control Mage with Doomsayer, that's what this is. It might be kind of like Hyped Mage thing.
Yeah. I don't know, it's still a little bit weird to say. I wonder if it's Fatigue Mage.
Oh yeah, maybe it is.
That'd be so sick.
No, it probably is, right, isn't it? Because Duplicate
and the Antique Heal bots. The way you can tell it's a Fatigue Mage is through Death Lord. That's how you can find out for sure it's a Fatigue Mage. If it's not, it can just be Giants Mage that has like Molten Giants, and then as soon as you drop Molten Giants, you have Duplicate, like a heal and like a Sun Fury.
If Cole draws a Leper Gnome, he wins the game right now. Oh my god! Oh my god. That doesn't look exciting, Dan, but that just won the game. On the spot. GG. And by won the game, I mean Explosive Sheep's still probably going to wreck him. What are you doing with your life? Oh my god.
You could have killed the Doomsayer.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the play was to draw Leper Gnome. Alright, Raynette actually has left the couch. The Leper Gnome and the Abusive Sergeant was 7 damage.
I'm just so sad. It's not a particularly complicated deck to play. You play Flame Imp, and then you hit him in the face for 3, and you repeat until that life total is 0, at which point you've won the game. But no.
You're right.
Some people play Nerubian Egg.
Well, because I think he was enticed by the
turn 2 4/4.
Right. It's like, oh yeah, it's like this dies and I get a.
Maybe that was better. I don't know. I like saving Egg against Freeze Mage because it's like the way they beat you is their AoE spells, and Nerubian Egg is protection against that.
Well, I mean, this is now a Flame Strike capability with 2 Explosive Sheeps out here. Unless he wants to reduce damage immediately, because he would be taking 10 health already. That's still pretty scary.
Maybe you just back-to-back ping your sheep.
Yeah. Maybe even Antique Heal bot. Hope that he trades into it. Because you do have Duplicate up. After you Antique Heal bot, you have 2 AoEs to follow it up, unless he has Loatheb.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a life tap Leper Gnome. Abusive here. Yep, no better 2-drop drawn. So it's going to be a very good second sheep.
That's probably the best scenario he could have afforded. There's no death rattles like Haunted Creeper, so the damage will stop for 1 turn.
I wonder if he plays Loatheb and Zoo. It's a card that a lot of people don't play for some reason, even though I feel like it's a better 5-drop than Doomguard.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much your best card against defensive mage decks. Savjz, I feel like Savjz is pretty far ahead at this point. He's got Healbot. It just seems like
he's got Healbot and then Duplicate, and then AoE to shut down anything that comes out.
Yeah.
That Owl would have been really nice to have if he had it on turn 1 or turn 2.
Yeah, exactly. So unlucky they didn't have Owl. If only there was some other way he could have dealt with Doomsayer.
Yeah, if only. Alright, so I think it's Freeze Mage. Wait, no, that still could be Fatigue. Fatigue Mage runs cold as well.
I'm pretty sure it is Fatigue Mage.
That's sick, man. If he wins with Fatigue Mage, I think Reddit will explode. He's gonna kill it.
Wow! Oh my god!
2 Antique Heal bots. You know what? I think it also has a lot to do with the unfamiliarity. I wonder how well versed Cole is against this deck.
Yeah.
That's a great draw, Sludge Belcher. There's one thing that could have been better than duplicating Antique Heal bots. It would have been the Sludge Belcher.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you never proc the Duplicate, that's probably the right way to play against. What is it called? Fatigue Mage?
Yep.
That's got to be the right way to go. At that point, they just won't have the resources to keep up with your threats, most likely.
Oh man, he's lining up for really strong AoE pushes. I guess it does make it harder because of the Nerubian Egg. Or
I guess Duplicate and Echo work well together, right? Because if you ignore the Duplicate, then they echo
exactly.
you. Okay.
And what's really fun about that combination too is that you can bounce back from having like 2 cards in your hand to like 9 pretty easily. If you time it correctly, the Duplicate is forced because of Sludge Belcher, and then you play it and then Echo Medivh and you get 4 more cards. It's pretty wild. And Savjz, all of a sudden, once upon a time, he was down to 10 health. Back up to the mid-20s here, with no sign of slowing down. And this deck is also so well equipped at defeating AoE, or sorry, defeating aggro with AoE, that sometimes it doesn't have to go to fatigue, because you just have like Deathlords and Sludge Belchers just whacking them for like 5 damage, and they can't actually kill your minions. Oh, that's a cool twist. Alright, so Illuminator it synergizes with the secret, more life gain. I wonder if he took a Deathlord out for Illuminator.
Yeah, so Flame Strike's going to clear up the board. These implosions are not at their best against more defensive decks like this. He needs a Doomguard. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure if you play it though. Probably better to just Direwolf right now.
Right. Save up the Doomguard for the burst from the hand. Will it matter though? Jeez. Savjz has just so much time on his hands.
Yeah, not the best Kona Cold, but definitely good enough here.
Nah, that's fine as long as, like, again, as long as you're safe and you're not gonna be too worried on the board. He's got Polymorph for any big threat too, like this Doomguard.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a life tap first here, because I think he's gonna do it anyway.
Implosion also makes a lot of sense. Blizzard's gonna ruin his day though.
I don't think there's a reason to drop that, is there?
Other than just damage, but Undertaker dies so easily to everything. Especially if you know this deck has AoE. That's just so painful again.
Yeah, pretty great Blizzard here.
Blizzard just also effectively did an extra 2 damage to the opponent because of another forced life tab. So, yeah. I mean, Cole's gonna kill himself at this stage.
Definitely. Yeah. Do we see the defender first, or do we see discarding it and then life tap after?
I think defender first, right? There's no point tapping.
Yeah. You don't want to take more damage. Alright, Doomguard gets in for 5.
That's all he's ever going to get.
Yep. Needs a Polymorph, and Belcher, I think, is going to come down here. Does this Mage deck play Mad Scientist?
No, because I think the only secrets you have is Duplicate.
Oh, okay.
2 duplicates is what you have, and I believe Otter and Freshco even recommend against control decks you keep Duplicate because you often need it as a way for card draw, so that way you can really outlast them.
Alright, Clockwork Gnome comes down. It's interesting to note that Cole's playing Clockwork Gnome and Leper Gnome.
Right. Sometimes you see one or the other. And this is what I was talking about, like, at one point, you don't necessarily have to fatigue, it's just you outlast and outcard your opponent so hard that at one point you might just kill your opponent with a lot of these smaller attack minions because he's powerless to do anything.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Time Rewinder here.
Defender?
Yeah.
What does that really do, though? Guess it just makes you live a little bit longer. He's afraid of playing the Flame because he might just put himself within killing range. He'll have 5 health remaining.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Is there a lethal here? I think so. Oh, definitely with Blizzard now. So that's going to wrap up the series, and Savjz very quickly 3-0s Cole and advances to the semifinals.
Yeah, super unexpected. That's the first 3-0 I've seen in ESL so far, between yesterday and today, I guess.
I think yesterday we saw 1 3-0, didn't we?
No.
We did?